Hello everybody, my name is Light of Hand, and today I'll be talking about some news that came from Cubicle 7 over the weekend. I was meant to do this video on Saturday night. Unfortunately, so many things have happened in my life, I couldn't sort of get around to doing it till tonight. So, Cubicle 7 announced that they are going to be releasing a Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay GM screen, and also announced the next part for the Enemy Within campaign, with Death from the Reik, and what will be coming with the compilation for it. So guys, I'm going to come to here. We're going to have a quick look at the front artwork for the Warhammer screen, because I'm really impressed with this. I'm really happy what they sort of doing here. I love the fact up here in this corner you've got two people dueling. You've got obviously some general or noble lord riding his griffin into battle. I'm not too sure what's there. That could be a Pegasus or even another griffin. I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming it's a Pegasus, to be honest, because it's smaller than that one there, but it is also further back behind, so that could be another bit. Then you've also got an amethyst wizard over here. I'm not sure if that's a warrior priest over there. That just looks like someone's cheering them on up there. Then you've got, I believe, a halfling there with a hat. Someone trying to repair their bridge. Over here you've got an ogre. You've got another person on top of the building over there. I'm assuming there's another halfling, or it could even be a gnome watching what's going on over there. You've got someone either lowering something to the person in the boat down there, or even taking it up from the boat. I think I mentioned about the person repairing the bridge there. I think I mentioned the ogre who's there. You've got some soldiers, look like they're making their way there. Looks like someone's actually got a handgun there. You've got a part of a bridge that's obviously been damaged, so they're repairing another part there. And then there's some people fighting over here. Well, looks like they're about to kick some bits in. Now, if you've seen something else I may have missed, guys, let me know in the comments down below. But I really... Oh, also debris floating and little spiky bits there, which we don't know what is what. Oh, he's reaching for a club. I've only just noticed that. Mace, sorry. That's kind of cool. Anyway, so this adventure is going to obviously come with a GM screen that has 4 panels. That's designed to cover, like, from conditions, from trappings, and to NPC quirks and motivations. Then you're also going to get a 32-page book that's going to include a guide on how to build your campaigns, on your adventures, how to start the adventures with a big bang, and so on. Also, lets you understand how to make a Warhammer themed adventure, what sort of things you should keep your eye on, so it keeps it authentic for the players and stuff like that in the Warhammer sort of world. It also gives you an explanations of some of the core rules, including advantages, character deaths, dooming, oh yes, that talent, isn't it, motivations, and more, all included on the new panel with new panel rules and random tables. Now, I like the idea of that, but there's one thing I think this should have come with, and a part of me feels a little let down there. It's not there. It's an adventure, because every other GM screen except for Star Trek's I've bought has always had an adventure with it. May that be Edge of the Empire, Dark Heresy, Warhammer, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 2nd edition. So I just think that's something that could have been there. Oh, cover art is done by Sam Manley. Sam Manley, amazing job you've done there, sir. An amazing job. Really impressed. I love what you've done here. It's just amazing. Okay, guys. So now let's go to have a look at the next piece. I still would like to know that. I reckon it's someone riding the Pegasus, and it could even be a wizard, but I'm not 100% sure. So now let's have a look at the Death from the Reik. Now, Death from the Reik, the Enemy Within Director's Cut, Volume 2. Now, I'm kind of interested. Again, let's take a quick look at this first piece of front art. Again, I think it looks really cool. It looks like one of the moons is up. The Chaos Moon is coming up over there, because that's got a kind of more greener tinge to it than the other one. Also, you like obviously along a river. Now, I don't see much in the what's going on the river bits. Could have been cool if you could have had some like little creatures or something along the sides. But then you've got your usual characters that you see from the starter set, but also have been, I think, going to be characters they're going to be including for the Enemy Within campaign. So that looks like the Witch Hunter, the Troll Slayer, the Soldier, and the Amethyst Wizard, sort of there. Now, I'm not sure what's there. That could be a piece of land or not. But there's tentacles coming up the side here. And that looks like a floating, either a floating body or a bog octopus has got a few arrows in it. And it's bringing up its tentacles around the other side of the ship. That looks cool to me. That does really, really look good. Now, one of the things I kind of like the idea of is includes the next two adventures, or Death on the Reik and the Wittgenstein Horror. Now, I've butchered that, obviously, which has been revised and updated by Graham Davis, which is really cool because he's one of the original writers. Also ensures you've got new different ways of playing the Enemy Within campaign and flush it out. So again, if you even played this version, they tell you other ways you could do it to make it a little bit more interesting. River Life of the Empire. Okay, so details that gives you an idea of how dangerous the rivers will be. Now, I kind of like the fact that's in the adventure book part. But now you've got the bit, the Enemy Within, Death on the Reik companion. Now, again, this artwork looks very different to me. This kind of looks like vampire-y. Again, you've got the Chaos Moon in full in the background with a skull on it. You've got the normal moon up there, but then there's these giant bats that are flying around. Now, it'd be really cool if we got stats for giant bats. I would be really, really happy about that. Okay, this is the second part of the companions. So this one includes a good few things. Okay, so it's going to say it's got some deleted scenes. Not too sure what the deleted scenes are, but they're both. I think they're things that help with like running the boats and so on. Okay, so we've got some new herbs to add to the game. Okay, that's kind of cool. Life on the Reik. So basically talk about the river life from the Empire, from the trade rules, new river vessels. That's kind of cool. Boat upgrades, canal locks. That's kind of cool. Tolls, interesting. River travel rules. Again, these are all sort of river imperial river patrols. That's interesting. River crime, kind of cool. Now, obviously, the bit that's got me going, ooh, is a bestiary. Anything that has more bestiaries in it, I am well over happy about. So, you know, get more creatures to kind of come along. Maybe they'll have... I'm trying to think what there would be, though, because, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the old adventures that I used to play in the old books. I suppose you could have some, like, mermaid kind of creatures, like sirens. Kind of things like that, river snakes. Because the Empire had a few things, like the giant pikes as well, fish. There's a few things I'm probably not thinking of straight away. And when you think of river creatures, I'm more thinking of things that are actually in the rivers. I'm not thinking of things that could actually be living on river banks as well. So again, this could be interesting. See where they sort of go with it. Maybe like some beavers, creatures that like become a problem for building up like river dams and stuff like that along the Empire. I probably don't exist, but I'm just trying to think out the box at the second. Waterborne diseases, a collection of so that could be interesting. Again, you know, some more sort of stuff you can do there. Obviously, I think this is in full detail of the. Okay, so something about some engineering projects to send messages across the Empire. Okay, fair enough. I think there was those tower things, weren't they? As well that they've got. So you've got the river trade posts of the. So you've got a guide to the river trade hubs of the Reichland, from the largest merchant towns to the smallest villages. Now, I would really love a map like we got in the starter set. I don't get me wrong, I love, but if you got something that could just give us a bit more details of certain areas, I think would be great. So you can know more some little towns and villages and maybe military outposts and so on. That would be really cool, I think. I hope that's something they've got here. Folk of the River, a wide range of river-based NPCs. I love that. To add to your adventures and hints and tips on how to use them. That's kind of cool. The Red Crown, a GM's guide to complete breakdown of the Red Crown, one of the most dangerous. Oh, kind of cool. I remember it was the Purple Hand. Sorry, may have just done a spoiler there, but I do remember one of the cults, being of the Zenich being known as the Purple Hand. The Emperor Leopold, an update on the first edition supplement. The Emperor Leopold details one of the Reik's most luxurious river liners. Now, if I remember rightly, that's owned by the Countess of Nern. I could be wrong, but I do believe that's her family who owns that one. Also, part 1 of a sequence of adventures that run parallel to the Enemy Within, including an adaptation of the first edition's classic, Crimson on the Reik. Now that's kind of interesting. So you get a load more of the thing is, where it says the Adventure of the Gravelord, if I go up here, that does look very vampire-y to me. Very, very vampire-y. Okay, so let's make my way down again. And Death from the Reich, the correct edition. So they've got the different, who do the different artworks here. So that's kind of interesting. But again, we're probably not going to see this until the 4th quarter. And again, that could be the limited edition more than the others. I'm kind of interested to see where this goes. I'm happy that the GM Scream's also been announced, because it's not just the Enemy Within, it shows that they're doing some other side bits as well with it. So guys, what would you like to see happen? I'm thinking if we're going to get Power Behind the Throne next, that's going to be spoiler alert for those that haven't played the originals, there's going to be some information to do with Middenheim, at least, maybe the Midlands as well. So that'd be kind of cool and I think that'd be phase 2 in my opinion, but I could be completely wrong. But what else would you like to see in the release? I would like, I don't know, something. I wouldn't even mind if they just did some more for Uberreich at this second, bring out another group of adventures from around that area, because there's so much. Just that map we got so much stuff we could do from there. I'd love another map, small map like that, maybe for another part of the Reichland or even Midlands, for when the Enemy Within comes along. These certain things I'm interested in, but I would like something else. So if a player wants to be, let's say, Bretonnian, how could they build that character? Say they're a Bretonnian, they may be running or being a spy for the Bretonnians in the Empire. I suppose like you got the spy sort of stuff there, but just sort of slightly different things. Or even how to make a character from the Midlands, or from Straussland, or from the Wastelands. You know, these sort of things. I'd love more information about the dwarfs that are near the Empire as well. And of course, we've got so much other areas we could go to. The High Elves, the Wood Elves, Kizav, the Badlands, the Border Princes, Norska. You know, so many different places we can go to. But I'm happy they're kind of sticking to here for the second. Just scares me how much more they're going to bring out in little drips and drabs, though, for like to take from my pocket. Anyway, hey guys, this is just me having a look at the Cubicle 7 website. I promise you there will be some unboxing soon. It's not very easy for me to do it at the minute, I'm afraid, because one of my pets doesn't seem to like the fact that I won't play games with him all the time. And yes, that's not, doesn't make it easy. Anyway guys, I hope you're all having a good day. If you like this video, please remember to click like. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit that notifications as well, and subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, guys. I've probably rabbited it on and went on for quite a bit of time there. Let me know what you think, and see you later, guys. Bye.